Today we're exposing the truth behind the White House card. It wasn't Islam Makhachev who pulled out. It looks like Ilia Topuria straight up ducked the pound-for-pound king. Arman Tsarukyan might possibly fight Ilia Topuria instead of Justin Gaethje. Alexander Volkanovski might be facing Gene Silva, and Joe Rogan is terrified of a security disaster. Let's get into it. One of the comments getting a lot of attention right now comes from Joe Rogan. Rogan recently reacted to the idea of hosting fights at the White House, and he admitted the timing feels a bit strange. He said he hopes the current war situation will be resolved by June, but he also added that he's not confident that's actually going to happen. And that's where his main concern comes in. According to Rogan, holding a massive event like that, with fighters, celebrities, politicians, media, and thousands of people watching, would put an incredible amount of attention on one place at one time, especially when that place is the White House. Rogan basically suggested that during a tense global situation, an event of that scale could raise serious security concerns. In his words, it almost feels like you're asking for trouble. Naturally, the comment quickly sparked debate online. Some fans agree with him and say the timing could be questionable. Others think the idea of major events going forward is normal and shouldn't be seen as a problem. But either way, Rogan's reaction has definitely added another layer to the discussion. Another story getting attention right now involves longtime rivals Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones. Cormier recently admitted that, despite their history, he actually feels a bit bad for Jones because of the situation surrounding the upcoming White House event. Jones clearly wanted to be part of that card. Reports suggested he was interested in fighting there on June 14th, but when the lineup started taking shape, his name wasn't included. UFC President Dana White responded by saying Jones was never really being considered for that event in the first place. That didn't sit well with Jones, who later claimed the UFC offered him far less money than he expected during negotiations. So instead of Jones, the promotion decided to move forward with a different heavyweight matchup, booking Alex Pereira against Cyril Gane for an interim title fight, while champion Tom Aspinall continues recovering from eye surgery. Cormier says he understands why Jones is frustrated. According to him, Jones really wanted that fight and that moment. But at the same time, Cormier also believes the UFC may be looking at the bigger picture. In his view, the promotion might feel that Jones is nearing the end of his career and simply isn't part of their long-term plans anymore. Jones has even asked to be released from the UFC, but Cormier doesn't think that's happening. He believes the promotion would never risk letting Jones leave and potentially fight someone like Francis Ngannou outside the UFC because that could give too much power to other organizations. So for now, the situation between Jones and the UFC remains tense, and fans are watching closely to see what happens next. According to Nickal, Colby Covington actually had a chance to be on that card, but only under one condition. Nickal says the UFC told Covington that if he wanted to fight at the White House event, he would have to fight Nickal, and apparently, Colby wasn't interested in that matchup. Nickal explained that the message from the UFC was simple. If Colby wanted a spot on the card, the opponent would be Nickal. Instead of accepting the fight, Covington reportedly decided to pass on the opportunity altogether. Nickal even suggested that Colby felt it was better to skip the event than take that fight. Money might have also played a role in the situation. Nickal hinted that Covington may have wanted a bigger payday, while the UFC wasn't willing to increase the offer. In the end, the matchup never happened, and Covington stayed off the card. For Nickal, it sounds like he believes the UFC gave Colby a clear choice, and Colby simply decided not to take it. Did Ilia Topuria just duck Islam Makhachev? But here's the story everyone is talking about. Did Ilia Topuria actually duck the pound-for-pound king, Islam Makhachev? While the media is buzzing about Topuria versus Gaethje, a massive detail in the negotiations just leaked, and it looks like the Matador might have blinked first. According to Topuria's manager Malki Kawa, the UFC actually offered them the Islam fight early on. The shocker? They said no. Kawa claims the numbers were too low. But in the fight game, saying the money isn't right is often the oldest excuse in the book to avoid a dangerous matchup. We were focused on getting the Islam fight, Kawa admitted. They gave us a number, and we said absolutely not. The drama intensified when the UFC came back on Friday to try and save the deal. By then, the narrative shifted. Suddenly, Islam was injured, and the Gaethje fight was booked instead. But fans are asking the real question. If Ilia is as bold as he claims, why let a few dollars stand in the way of legacy? By turning down the initial offer, Topuria effectively let the biggest fight of his career slip through his fingers. Was it really about the paycheck? Or did Topuria's camp realize that Islam is a different level of beast? Either way, the Matador avoided the Shark Tank, and now he's settling for Gaethje. The drama intensified when Islam himself took to Twitter to expose the situation. And now it all makes sense. Islam posted a direct shot at Ilia, saying, "We both know who chickened out here. You can cover your cowardice with nasty tweets, but don't worry. One day you will get what you asked for, and your fat-ass manager doesn't have to ask for billions to fight me. We'll do it for free." Arman Tsarukyan just dropped a massive bombshell reporting that there's a real possibility he could be fighting Ilia Topuria instead of Justin Gaethje. While the White House event is locked in, Arman is already lurking in the shadows, ready to snatch that spot. He didn't hold back, giving some cold-blooded advice to Justin Gaethje for this camp. "Get injured during your training camp and give me the chance to step in and take the title. Then after that, you can fight me." It sounds like a joke, but in the UFC, this is how business is done. Arman revealed that the promotion has already guaranteed him the next title shot against the winner of Topuria versus Gaethje. But here is the real kicker that MMA fans aren't ready for. If Topuria wins, there's a massive chance he vacates the lightweight belt immediately to pursue other goals. If that happens, the UFC's backup plan is already in motion. We are looking at a vacant lightweight title fight between Arman Tsarukyan and Charles Oliveira, too. A rematch for the undisputed gold after their split decision war. That is absolute cinema. Whether he replaces an injured Gaethje now or fights for a vacant belt later, Arman is making it clear. The throne is his, and he's just waiting for the right moment to take it. That's a wrap on today's news. If you want to stay ahead of the game and never miss an update on the fights that actually matter, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on those notifications. The world of combat sports moves fast. Don't get left behind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.